Hey there everybody, welcome to the TheOzzieNerd's channel. I am the Aussie Nerd, I guess I'll be your shepherd for this experience. And today we are going to play, for our very first Let's Play, we're going to play a classic, in my opinion, which is Metro 2033. If you've never played this game, I highly recommend you go out and get it. It's on Steam, it's usually on sale pretty frequently, and yeah, it's one of my all-time favourite games, so without much further ado, let's get into it. I have played about half of this recently, so I know about half that, but I don't remember the rest of it. So we're going to play it on normal, because I'm an enormous softie, and here we go.
The tunnel grew colder. Millie and I were close to the surface now. Soon, we'd climb up into the howling wind to fight our way through whatever nightmares were waiting there. My long journey was nearly at the end, but would I have the courage, the will to see it through?
So we start off in what they call the prologue. It's actually the end of the game.
Artyom, when you left your home station, you ever think we'll end up in a place like this? Not knowing whether we were about to save our world or send it straight to hell.
So if you're a big fan of Russian accents, then you're in luck. There are a lot of good ones and bad ones in this game.
We'll have to get through the military outpost to reach the surface.
Right, so here we are. I am about...
Shh, tiho. Something's moving in the next room.
I am about, I think about 10 chapters in my other game. So, I do know all this stuff.
Artyom, check those crates for ammo and
pick up some ammo from the guns, filters from the cupboard. So the surface in this game is really cold and toxic, so you can't actually travel on the surface without a gas mask. Which brings in, sort of comes into play a little bit later here.
Up we go.
You know, flashlight, staple for dark environments.
Seems like nobody's home. Before we hit the surface, put your gas mask on. Without it, it'd be like a goldfish outside the
So I had to put my gas mask on there. I can show you what happens if I don't. You look up these stairs. See, I start gasping. So that's just a tooltip for the gas mask. You can look at your watch and I'll show you that in a second. So when you put the gas mask on, you can see he starts timing. So you can see by the red hand here that I have about 10 minutes of oxygen before I'm out. Say hello to the main enemy in this game that annoys the shit out of me. They have a very bad habit of not being very obvious when they die, which is very, very frustrating if there's a lot of them. The number of times I've been playing this and thought I'd killed one and actually just stumbled a bit and went past me is too numerous for me to count. Just look at this environment, it's phenomenal what they've done here. It really feels like bleak, foreboding, just a horrible place to be.
We're at the tower. I repeat, we're at the tower. Did the group move out? Over. Well, that's affirmative. We've made contact. They should be in the vicinity of the tower now. Over. Roger, we'll contact you again when we're at the top of the tower. Get a fix on our location then. Over.
So this first bit is pretty exposition heavy. It sort of dumps everything on you at once, but that's because this sort of comes up really late in the game, and they haven't really changed this scene at all from the one late in the game, if memory serves. It's pretty much exactly the same.
Oh, there they are.
So you can also see at the top and bottom of my screen, there's a bit of damage to my gas mask, and if you haven't played this game before, you probably don't know that you can actually lose your gas mask if you take too much damage. while wearing it, and it will shatter, and you can't use it.
Glad
And,
to see you, Colonel.
as you might imagine,
Did you hear that? Listen.
that's
What the hell is
it's
it?
a pretty bad thing to happen when you're on the surface where you can't breathe. Generally, then, if you do lose it, usually it's a game over, but you can scrabble for a gas mask that might be on the ground or something. Normally you can't pick them up, but if you have no gas mask, you can sort of pick them up off the ground and slap it on your face to not die.
Okay. Looks like it's gonna be tougher than the lab one.
Shit, wait! Fire at will!
Just, when it returns back to the actual beginning of the game very shortly, I will not have this gun, and that really sucks. This is the other bad habit they have, that they get behind you a lot. So, I am playing the original version of this game on Steam. I have read that in the updated version, you don't always have the revolver, so you can only carry 2 weapons. In this game you can carry 3, you can carry 2 primaries and a secondary. I prefer the classic version, but
Life was never easy in the tunnels, but it was our
I
home.
might have a
There was
look
comfort
at
in its
the
routines,
improved
in
version
seeing the same people day after
at
day.
some later date.
But since the mutant attacks had escalated, fear ruled the station. I had just turned 20, and could never have imagined what would follow on the morning that my stepfather's friend Hunter arrived at the barricade.
So, sort of the premise of this game and why it's called Metro 2033 is because there was big sort of nuclear war in Russia, which triggered a nuclear winter and radioactive particles in the air and everything like that. So all the survivors sort of huddled into the Russian metro, and that's where they live. So every station is like a city, basically. Which I think is really quite a cool idea. I haven't actually read the book that this is based off, but having started to play this again, I think I'll definitely get around to it. Because it can only be as good as the game, if not better. So our main character Artyom is a collector of postcards from all over the world.
Artyom, you awake at last, I see. Hunter's on his way in. He should have news from the other stations. Come on.
Bum, bum.
Let's go, Artyom.
Lead the way.
Disease? I've been through worse, and I'm not giving up. What's your plan?
Alex.
Yes, Nikolai?
Hand them all down the street.
Little clothes hanging across everything. They sort of erect these little shanty
Artyom.
sort of shack things to give everyone some privacy in the station. But you can see that these are just metro stations. So there's the
Let's see
train
what
track
Hunter
up there.
says.
Sergei, have you seen my Sergei?
Hello, Artyom. Relax. Another patrol was attacked last night. The hospital's full.
Let's go,
The
Artyom.
situation's under control.
My brother is in the hospital. What about Alexei?
hasn't said
He was
anything.
at the outpost.
Pieter,
Alexei was in the back.
Okay, so those flashes there will happen sort of
that's
every
you.
now and again.
I hope he's alive.
I remember that they're associated with the 2 endings of this game. So there is
Anyone to leave the station. The situation's
sort of
under
open
control.
quotes a bad ending and a good ending. Now, Metro
How are the
Last
wounded?
Light is the game
Not much
after this one. It's the sequel,
Two died
and it
this morning.
assumes that you got the bad ending. So I'm not as fussed about getting the good ending in this
Sooner or
playthrough
later,
as I was
and
when I
death.
played it ages and ages ago.
I can't.
But
reach.
but I will try and get as many of those sort of events as I can.
Keep away from me!
And I've missed one over here already. So generally you get them for like seeing the despair and and general, I don't know, horribleness. It's not a word, I know, but like how horrible all the conditions are from the fighting between the metro stations. I mean, it may not be a mutant, that doesn't mean they're friendly just because they knock on the door, but in this case it was in fact Hunter.
Welcome to Exhibition, Hunter.
Thanks. Now close your gate.
It's been a long time.
So I won't spoil anything about the ending. Obviously we're going to get there eventually.
Good to see you, Alex.
But yeah, I will try and get as many of those
What's happening in the
those
outside
white
world these
flashes, moments of clarity,
Most
I
of
guess,
what I
as
hear
I
is about the
can.
exhibition and the undead.
Because some of them are
infesting
hidden,
your
some of them
tunnels.
require you to sneak through enemy fortresses. But
Artyom,
I'm not gonna.
I met a trader selling
not gonna
old
spend too
postcards of
long
New
on
York
it.
City. I thought of your wall.
These are not the usual mutant creatures. This is something else. Something much worse.
Dark ones. Well, whatever in hell they are, my order has a motto. If it's hostile, you kill it.
Look at that helmet for a second. That's actually
alarm in the main vent shaft.
really
They're
cool.
coming in from above.
Shit. Just what we need.
But I don't think that would actually work very well as a gas mask.
Take your group to the tunnels.
Alex,
Hunter,
we must
Surely
stay
that's
here and
not
defend the
airtight.
hall.
all right, Artyom, quickly get the weapon.
First weapon of the game, he takes the AK, and I get my revolver. Not complaining. The revolver is a really, really good weapon. So you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 is for your knives, 2 is for your revolver, 3 is for your primary number 1, 4 is primary number 2, and 5 is for grenades. So we don't have anything yet. I can scroll on the mouse wheel, and you can see I have
Damn,
trench knife.
they never come this far into
and,
this station.
It's
my
the
revolver.
hospital. They smell the blood.
So this game also does a good job of making you think it's sort of you against the world. You don't meet a whole lot of friendly people. But you do meet a lot of Nosalises. These sort of, I don't know what they are, pig rat looking things that they're hideous, really they are. But most of them, especially the ones early on, the easy ones, they die quick enough. So if you're playing on Steam and you want a really easy achievement here, you just have to stop them breaking through these vents. If they break down any of the vent covers, you fail the achievement. But it's not too hard, especially if you play it on normal. They go down fast enough that you can just spin around.
Are you alright?
Of course.
So I would have got it there,
Dead
but
eye
I
shot this
already
one.
have it. Dead eye shot, even though that was all hip firing, but you know, guess I didn't miss often.
No dark ones here. Just the usual tunnel trash.
Even when you don't see them, the dark ones are there. Fear. That's their weapon. That's what made the Nosalises run through the tunnels like rats. The Dark Ones are not simple mutants. They're Homo Novus, the next step in evolution. You've heard about survival of the fittest? Guess what? We lost.
What's happened to you, Alex? You can go like lambs to the slaughter. I'll hang on to whatever life I got with teeth and claws. And I'll take more than a few of your Homo Novus with me to hell.
You think you're some old movie cowboy? Have a look, Hunter. 10 soldiers trained in combat. Their bodies broken, their minds gone.
The Dark Ones! They destroyed the outer guard post!
So the Dark Ones are sort of the boogeymen of the Metro, where I think it's implied that no one's really seen them. But they most definitely exist, but it's sort of like if you played Fallout 4 and the Synths and the Institute, it's sort of that, where everything gets blamed on the Dark Ones.
Damn!
Shut! Damn it! Damn!
The
devil knows what's happening out there, beyond your perimeter. I must go recon the situation. Listen carefully, Artyom. If I'm not back here by morning, you must get to police station and find a man named Miller. Tell him what's
Miller's
happened to me.
the guy we're with at the start, if you've forgotten already.
Show this to Miller, so he knows I've sent you. I trust everything to you, Artyom. Don't let me down.
You got it, boss.
If we are to survive, this threat must be eliminated, no matter the cost. Eliminate it. Understand?
So Hunter sort of ends up being your spirit animal for the rest of the game, which is quite funny.
Hunter did not return. It wouldn't be easy to find an excuse to leave the station and travel to Polis, but I had given my word. I learned that the caravan was heading to Riga the next day and needed guards, assigned on for the ride.
Не стучите колеса. Кондуктор, нажми на тормоза. Finally!
All the singing in this game is absolutely terrible.
Grab your gear, go to the platform.
If you like it, more power to you. I do not.
Hey, Artyom, don't forget anything, huh?
I'm not a fan.
Вот что, спирвертоться, бабушка, здорово.
Bit of ammo and our trusty journal and map. So, in this game, which is what it's saying here, is that you get two types of bullets for assault rifles. You get what's called military grade cartridges, which I'll just call them gold bullets. You'll see in a minute, I'll show you a bit later on. And you get dirty bullets, which are made sort of after the bombs dropped, and military grade are before. So military grade are the currency of the game, and dirty rounds are just regular bullets. But if you're in a pinch, or you run out of dirty rounds, or you need something really dead, you can load up your gun, your main assault rifle, with military grade bullets. They do more damage. I think they're more accurate, and it's literally shooting away your money.
I'm sick and tired of this shit! Why do I put up with it?
Try something else.
So, there's still children in the metro here. Appears to be like a psychologist or something. Psychiatrist, maybe?
So, that top guy comes over and says, "Baby, if
I
my
like
wife
this
could
conversation.
cook like you, I'd be the happiest man in the world." So I ask him, "Can't your wife cook at all?" And he says, "Actually, I'm not married."
Smooth.
That's sweet. So go for it, bro.
So there's also
People are filth, you know?
military grade rounds hidden sort of all over the place.
Everywhere.
What?
Look who's talking about dirt. Walking around.
I'm pretty sure I have the subtitles on. I will check. Yes they are, but they don't subtitle everything like Fallout 4.
Looking for you all over the place, ain't no fun at all.
Issues concerning
Make me worry like that, okay?
communications, resources,
Okay, Daddy.
and so on.
I'm sorry.
Most importantly, the northern tunnels will now be secured by our combined military units, a major step in defense of the metro system. As a sign of goodwill, the troops from Riga are already on their way here. We're counting on all our citizens to welcome our new allies and to offer them
So as I was saying before, like every station is basically its own city. It's almost like a city-state where they all have their own diplomacy and make alliances, fight each other. Here we are at our first trading post where you can pick up better weapons and more ammo if we want it, but I am way too poor to afford anything here except say a medkit, but we don't need a medkit. We're about to get
Drunk again.
medkits. Here's an exchange, so you can trade your gold rounds for other bullets, or you can sell your other bullets for gold rounds. For the moment we won't need to do any of that stuff.
Artyom, where's your gear? Look, go to the armory and get geared up.
Let's go.
Away we go.
Move it, you whites.
Hello, Artyom. You need some weapons? Okay, let's take a look.
So now we get our first
Submachine
actual
gun,
weapon.
5.45 caliber, made in the armory. It's got poor accuracy and overheats like hell. That's why they call it a bastard gun. Use short bursts,
The
Artyom.
bastard guns.
Help yourself
Sorry,
to some ammo
bastard.
too.
Forgive my accent.
Here's a
The
universal
bastard guns
charger
are
to keep the battery
really
powered.
terrible. Here's some of that
And a gas
immersion I
mask.
mentioned.
Put it on if you crossed any
I'll grab my gas
radiation.
mask first.
Army issue
So you can
first
see
aid
the
kits,
flashlight sort
just in
of
case.
dim, maybe you can't. It's sort of dim and crappy. What you do is you pull out your charger, which is just like a dynamo charger, and you left click the mouse to charge it up. Turn off the light so it goes faster. But when it's fully charged, your flashlight is a ton brighter, and you can see there that it's basically spotlight now. And but the charger works on everything. Later on we'll get some night vision, which also works off the dynamo charger.
Okay, you're supplied, my friend.
And there's a lot of other
Feel
things in the
free to
game that
try
have
out your
little
weapon
sort
on
of
my
mini games
firing
like that. I'll just show you. So first
try
of
not
all,
to stick out your head too much, okay?
I'll show you this, which I think is really cool. So you can see all the bullets in the gun. A lot of guns do this in this game. And then I'll show you the gold rounds, as I was saying before. You'll see why they're called gold rounds. Right. So it's really easy to tell which ones are the good ones and which ones are the bad ones. So let's take that out. And I'll show you why I don't like this gun. So aim for the 10, I'll say 3 round burst. That was 2, but, you know, you get the idea. It can be really, really inaccurate. And that's only across a distance of, say, 4 or 5 meters. It gets way worse further on. Even the revolver, though, it's a bit off, but it's a lot more accurate than the bastard gun. So, let's go. We're going this way, I think. Check the map. Yep. So even this, you know, you don't have your objectives sort of anywhere on the screen. You have to actually pull out sort of your notebook where you've got all your objectives written on, and the compass points where you need to go.
One day we could go back up to the surface.
Magic compass.
I've never seen Moscow.
How are you, Artyom? We're going to talk to the captain of the station, security captain.
Come in, son. You're ready to set off. Good.
So that gave me another moment of clarity towards the end of the game. So they grow their own food.
Hi, Artyom.
Put it down!
How about the piglet? Mighty fine set, I must say.
And yeah.
Artyom! Artyom, here! Move it!
Привет! So you ready to move out? What's your situation, man?
I am ready.
You ready? Well, let's go then.
Relax. It's all quiet at the outer guard post.
It's worse than being the doctor when we went to the guillotine. You take that seat, Artyom, and you, Eugene, take this one. Did anybody forget anything?
So, you get your gear? Let's go then.
Hey guys, going to Riga?
Yeah, we are.
So this is sort of the
Can I get a lift?
Sure, but no free rides.
the most basic
We'll have to pull the lever
form of travel,
sometimes.
the hand carts,
I can do that.
Let's go then.
because it's supposedly a lot safer than
Alrighty then. Good luck to everyone staying home, and to us too.
Boy,
Let's go.
a lot
Good luck
safer
to
than
us.
running
Are you
through
ready
the
to
tunnels.
finally be somewhere else?
Oh! Artyomka! Free at last, huh? Well, for as long as the ride takes anyway. Should be fun. Or dangerous. Even better, right?
It was the first time I had left the safety of my home station. It troubled me that I hadn't told my stepfather the truth. I would not be heading straight back from Riga, but Hunter was depending on me.
But unfortunately, we've run out of time in this episode, so we'll have to see how this goes in the next episode. Thank you everyone for tuning in to my channel. I'll be releasing a video every day. I hope to see you all in all those future videos, and that's it. Goodbye.